Hello everyone, PallyTime here. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're releasing 14 episodes in the first week of this game's official launch, and I hope you guys will join me for them. Make sure you're subscribed to not miss a single episode. And to our longtime viewers, please help us out by hitting that thumbs up button. In the last episode, we recruited someone I never thought we would. This was Will's target. He was hunting her down. She is a barbarian from the Hells, and it turns out she wasn't doing bad things on her own accord. She was working for some archdemon, and the moment she was able to slip away, she did. In return for joining our party, she asked us that we take down the people chasing her, which just so happened to be the paladins inside this building, who more or less hired her to hunt her down as well. Well, as you might be able to tell, our crew is already in position inside, and I was wondering what would happen if she just walked through the front door. I've never had her in any of my early access parties before. I've never had Will in any of my early access parties before because he already died. So this is complete new uncharted territory for me. Let's see how this goes. Thank you all for being here. I imagine this is going to be pretty funny when he sees the demon walk through the front door.
You brought her here.
Oh.
We won't survive another assault. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Zen got brought down there, too.
The crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home.
Don't let her hurt us, huh? I have the UI off. Let's turn it back on. Oh, I can detect thoughts to probe his mind. I think that might be with the scroll. I could also do an insight check. We're pretty good at wisdom checks, so that might be okay. We could say, Karlach, these people are harmless, but where's the fun in that? I'm going to try to probe this guy's mind. See if it will work. I have a -1 on my intelligence. I imagine we are using a scroll for this. Oh, that's just barely enough. With a 12.
The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike.
Oh, so you know the Archduchess, huh? I could still assess his posture. That's strange. You can drop the act. I know you're a servant.
Zariel? Certainly not. We serve Tyr, Lord of Justice, and no other. Please, mercy. Half of us are badly injured, the other half dead. I admit, we ambushed you. An assignment from our gods, Tyr. We thought you a devil, and with your flames you proved us right. But Tyr will not consign us to our death. He is merciful. Leave us, and we'll leave you.
Leave them in peace, stand down, or I'll have to intervene. Enough of this charade! I know who you really are!
Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Oh, will I?
This was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now, and I'm never going back!
Wow, is that her rage? That's pretty intimidating. Ooh, 8 damage to start things off, though. And they retreat further into the room. Well, you see Zen was waiting in the storeroom nearby, the vendor right here as well. Zen is going to use his bonus action to just slink down to the ground and then stab with the rapier for 14 damage. He'll hold his position there. I think he can 1v1 her. Meanwhile, outside, just through this wall, look at that professional pan. We see Lae'zel waiting to strike. I don't think there's another way that I can get in behind these guys. Maybe that window. No, I don't think that's openable. So I'm going to try to draw them closer to us. Let's see if I get brought into combat right away. I did, but that's fine. We're on the same turn order. I am going to try to do let's do a tripping attack, a range shot on Anders or on Anders' friend. Anders is a slightly better chance to hit. Let's send it. It does miss. Now, with the rest of my action, I'm going to retreat to the right. And with our barbarian friend, we're just going to make sure that we break line of sight. At the very least. No, let's fall back here again. We'll bring them both together. Try to at the very least. Now, above that room, we have Will hiding in wait. But I don't think he has the greatest angle at the moment. Perhaps if I move to the corner here, we might be able to get off an Eldritch Blast. I'm firing one off without hexing because I want to make sure. There we go. We get the element of surprise. Now, our entire team is in battle, and I believe all of our turns are done. I suppose we could open this and... Oh. Close it again. Yeah, it was a good turn. That's a good turn. If she moves away, hold person did not work on me. She resorts to a shove. And then you're going to stand on some boxes? Excuse me? The Paladin using dash to run out to the front. And he did a pummel strike. That's a bonus action. And that did that much damage? Holy crap. We will be casting Hex on the other person on the low ground. And I can't Eldritch Blast. That was just my bonus action. So what I'm going to do is try to just back up and make sure I'm not in line of sight. I do not want to be shot. But let's not go too far. Just far enough, hopefully. Not far enough. But he did miss, so that's perfect. Now Zen is going to go for the ranged attack, more than likely, onto this person who decided to stand on some boxes. 80% chance to hit. We hit for 9, 1 HP remaining. I'm going to try a flourish. Now this is technically a non-lethal ability, but I'll make up for that. She's knocked down and at least won't be attacking me right now. Our barbarian is in position, and I am going to go into a frenzy. That is awesome. This is her version of a barbarian rage because she is a class that I definitely remembered the name of. A berserker, that's what it is. So 60% chance to land this shot. Let's see if we can do it. We could go for a reckless attack as well. That'll give this guy advantage against me, but I will also have advantage. So if he dies before he hits me, that's better. 14 damage straight to the chest as the so-called Paladin now locks eyes with Lae'zel. I am going to try... You know what I should have done? I could have done this better. I could have tried to do a trip attack. Ooh, it did miss. Let me go ahead and action surge. I need to make sure this guy doesn't do too much. Oh, do we want a second wind with our action, though? Maybe. I'm going to. He did a lot of damage to us already. I'm pretty intimidated. Oh, it's a bonus action. There we go. Okay, we got the swing. 8 damage done, 12 health remaining on the main guy. Meanwhile, Will still has his hex in place, so he's going to Eldritch Blast the small little halfling in this room. 32 health. Taken down to 25. And I'm once again going to try to just line of sight if I can. Make it a little more difficult for him to land something. Meanwhile, outside. Oh, Lae'zel cut into pieces. Oh. Oh. You know, I consciously didn't bring a healer because I thought this would be pretty quick and pretty easy. Well. How can we do this? How can we do this? The archer just climbed up to the top, right? For my action, I'm going to sneak attack. With Zen, that will kill off the target. Because of our new cape, by the way, if you didn't see the last episode, I cannot stress how good it was, and you should go watch it. We just became invisible. Will that help us? Let's find out. Will's gonna fire off his Eldritch Blast at the halfling yet again. 55% chance to hit. It does for 7 damage and knocks them back. Constitution saving throw. Nice. I'm gonna try to just outrun this guy by moving here and closing the door and then continuing to move across the rooftop. If I can get... Please don't attack them again. He just healed for 20? This is a problem. This is a big problem. I don't think he could open the door. Or at least he's still thinking about it. Uh-oh, did I break it? No, there we go, okay. So the Paladin's outside. However, I don't know if I want to fight that. You know what I mean? Let me try to move towards the ladder. I'm going to be invisible for one more turn, I believe, and we'll just see how he reacts. Meanwhile, on Will's turn, he's going to pry open the door and cast Arms of Hadar. 3 damage done, but more importantly, if this guy were to do a reaction, I can at least move away from it. I'm going to try to flourish just for some extra damage. It does miss, and he will stand his ground. The Paladin continuing to do damage in front. Yep. He just killed them both. He just killed both Lae'zel and the Barbarian. They are both stuck in the door by the looks of things. That guy is terrifying. That guy is so scary. And once again, he's really thinking about his turn here. Up on the high ground, we see a melee attack coming out and a push to move us away. This is really good for me. This makes my job easier. Crap. Oh, no. I am going to reach into my bag of many things and try to throw a jar of grease, perfect, at this guy's feet. Hopefully he goes prone. Nope, he's too good at everything. So I'm going to be moving to the high ground. And, Will, can you do anything about this guy? Will's gonna step out, fire an Eldritch Blast. Oh, that's the big damage we needed. Only 3 HP, 4 HP remaining. I don't think I can attack anymore. I don't think I can shove. I'm gonna shove, just to do something. Of course, it did not connect. If he moves away from me now, though, we will get attack of opportunity. My turn is concluded. The Paladin... Oh, my fucking God! Okay. 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 We are going to Eldritch Blast. I am then going to attempt to throw a potion. I can't throw because I already did an action. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run so far. I'm so scared. Is there anything I could do? I mean, I have to disengage, but that's my action. That's what. Oh, God. Oh, no. Well, it's at disadvantage. This is my only hope. I have to be able to knock him off. Oh, it's over. He didn't one-shot me. Wait, he didn't one-shot me. Can I push? Absolutely not. Well, let's see if we can come up with another strategy for this. This is the first fight I've lost. I mean, I haven't lost yet. Who could have seen that coming? You know how earlier when we opened that door and all that rubble was there? It gave me an idea. I'm gonna try to bar not only this door on the roof, but also this one inside of the building. Of course, Mr. Kills-A-Lot is in that room with their friend. The idea being they'll open this, or maybe won't even open it, realize they can't go this way, and then try to walk around. I got a lot more barring to do. I'll see you in a second. Okay, I think that'll do it. So I basically have one NPC isolated in here with me. Again, that is at least the plan. Meanwhile, the rest of our party is waiting upstairs. I'm going to run up this ladder and try to retreat back as this fight continues, if it even works out this way. So let's go ahead and try to quick save. I'm not leaving until I beat these guys. You better believe that. I know he's level 5 and we're only level 3, but, well, determination is my real superpower. He'll figure that out pretty soon. Sneak attack. Oh, I need advantage, so let's hide. Please hide. Please hide. Please hide. Thank you. Now, sneak attack with our melee weapon. That was a decent amount of damage.
And now you have one.
How did you get on the roof? Okay, did we do it right? That's a good start. That's a very good start. Now, I do have an advantage because I surprised them, right? I believe I do. Here's another melee attack. First trader is down. Zen is invisible because of his item, and he is now not enough movement to get up the ladder, but that's fine. So, the archer doesn't know where I am. They will next turn. This will end soon. But I'm going to move to the roof. This looks so funny. And I'm going to wait right here. Now, again, they won't act because they don't know where I am. Now they do know where I am. In hindsight, maybe I should have tried to get a shot on this guy. I shouldn't give him too many ideas. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. We're just going to move right here and we're going to wait. Dashing is happening inside of the main room. Here he comes. I believe that guy could jump up here. Uh-oh. I'm not ensnared. We did it. Okay, let me jump back down here. Let's not mess around. Let's try to get these guys to come the way I think they're... Let's not mess around, he says, after barring 2 rooms in a building to set this up. Okay, this is looking like it might work. I think he's going to come up the ladder next turn. Yes, that's the current theory. Oh, do you think I could get a shot? Are you seriously trying to tell me that's 24 feet? That is ridiculous. I'm staying here. Okay, here we go. This is good. This is good. Up the ladder, and hey, look who it is! Oh, shit. That's fine. That's fine, because he used dash. Now, I was kind of hoping that he would have stayed on the ladder. But we have a lot of ways to make this work. So Will is going to start things off with a strength debuff. And then we are going to cast Eldritch Blast on the Paladin. 50% chance to land. Missed. Fuck. Fuck. That's just not good. That is just not good. Lae'zel's gonna move forward and try desperately to do a pushing melee attack. Yes, 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 yes. He fell and he took damage. He fell and he took damage. This is good. So now I will second wind. Oh, bro, I think I'm gonna destroy the ladder. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Second wind. Our barbarian, Karlach, is going to move up to the ladder. Oh, she can't do that. Could you throw this for me, perhaps? Do you think that'll do 4 damage to a ladder? That did nothing. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna wait here. She's gonna step up to be a little... Oh, I didn't mean to do that! Didn't mean to do that. That's okay. That's the end of Will's turn. We are going to fire off a shot at the ladder. Beautiful. Now they can't just walk up here. He's going to have to jump, which is important. Right, that's going to end my turn. That's going to end this turn. Let's see what he does. There it is. Didn't kill me. That one did. I don't think they can get up here. Where are you going to dash to? Nice. Good move. Loved it. We are going to try and do a... I'm going to jump up and attempt another pushing melee attack with my superiority die. I'm going to action surge and attempt another one. Fuck, he did not go anywhere. On Zen's turn, we are going to sneak attack. 50% chance to hit. It will. 16 damage! Okay, Will, you just need to land one thing, my dude. One thing, and we got this. Yes! I love it when a plan comes together. You know, I was kind of known for this in Divinity, wasn't I? Setting up little traps for my enemies, outsmarting them with my brain, and then beating them up with my brawn. Not to toot my own horn, I got lucky as shit. Let's be realistic. I can't help our barbarian up. I think I used all of my actions. Let me just double confirm that. Yes, yes, and yes. We will try to help her up next turn. The archer still has no idea what's going on, but fires a shot at Lae'zel. Luckily, it didn't connect too much. We are going to jump onto the roof. Can you? Maybe you don't need to jump. Just move to the edge and Eldritch Blast. And then step back if you can, Will. That's totally fine that you can't. Lae'zel's gonna reach a hand down and help up our new friend and get her off the ground. Then we are going to see Zin jump up to the high ground and not fire a sneak attack, but try to do something. Can you hit anything? I love that this person can't get up here at all. There we go, 7 damage, and I'll try to move back with the rest of my action. I'm going to rally Karlach just to give her some temporary HP. She has 9 HP now instead of 1. Maybe that will make a difference if a stray arrow lands there. And I think that's gonna do it for this turn. Only 1 enemy left to take down. The archer on the low ground moves higher, fires a shocking arrow at our barbarian. Luckily, it does not connect. All right, we're reapplying Hex with a Constitution save onto the archer. Now we will fire off the Eldritch Blast. 65% chance to land, but it does not connect. How unfortunate. The enemy does not have any sight lines up here, so we are going to hide and then sneak attack down with a ranged shot from Zen. 18 damage. That's the kind of damage we need. Our Lae'zel is going to move up to the edge and use her bow. That does miss as well. And I don't believe our oh, you do have a ranged attack. Excuse me. Excuse me. Fire it off. There you go, 5 damage. 1 more hit should be all we need to end this fight, but before we do, 1 more arrow lobbed up to the roof does not hit its mark. And you're in a beautiful position for another missed Eldritch. Will? Go stand in the corner. What are you doing? What are you doing, Will?
Survival is all that matters.
Okay, we're going to stealth and then shoot. We got it. I beat him. I don't care that he's level 5. I'm one determined son of a bitch.
And we save these souls from eternal damnation. Justice will be served.
We say what?
Fuck them.
Will, what are you talking about?
Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Don't burn this place down yet. I found a key down on the beach. That was the toll keeper's key. I guess this used to be a toll road. I want to collect that toll. Tear this place apart. Those flames are getting hot. Zariel won't go near you ever again. We'll make sure of that. I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with that one.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
You scare me. Wow. Wait. What's happening?
Need some oil over here.
Wait. Why are you an enemy? What are you doing? What?
Fuck you.
Okay. Well, you have fun with that. I'm scared of her. It looks like she can't figure out how to get inside either. Ooh, a trident. That's pretty sick. Oh, there she goes. I know, you're never going... Why are you an enemy? Oh, she has unbridled wrath right now. She might attack me too. You know what, guys? Let's stay up here on the roof while we can. What do we think of that plan? She only has 3 more turns of that wrath remaining, so, oh god, it'll pass soon.
Just try it, Zariel. Come on.
I love how she's leaving patches of fire where she walks. Burning Wrath is right, dude. All right, guys, I'm fine.
That ought to do it.
Do you feel better? I think my hat's funny, but I'm gonna hide it because that little dangly bit in front when we are doing conversations was bothering me.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
I think she might be my romantic interest. You look hot as fuck.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the
Whoa!
This has been running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
How'd you get an infernal engine for a heart? Seriously.
High pain tolerance. And a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later. I've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
You know, there are tieflings held up in the Druid alcove. This would give me a reason to go back.
Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good.
Now, I don't think this is a character I'm going to have in my adventuring party all the time. I really like Lae'zel, and they kind of fill the same role as, you know, my frontline warrior. Very cool, though. And I'm going to still try to do her quests, even though we may not be bringing her into every battle. Well, let's go ahead and short rest, get some of that HP back at the very least, and then I want to head down into the basement if I can. Dead Toll Collector.
You see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
A Toll House Ledger. A ledger containing details of a Toll House takings for the current year. 1,492 gold. Wow, you guys did really well. Look at you. Is this the vault? Please hold on, we have traps. I just failed a perception check. Let me break my party up a little bit.
For a good meal.
I know stealthing may not do anything for me. That's a vent. That's a vent. Wooden crates here. And a locked door inside. Then maybe I shouldn't be peering through just yet. Perception successful. We're just seeing more and more vents. Okay, so how these vents normally work is if they don't have room to, you know, vent whatever it is that they're supposed to, they just don't. So I'm going to try to seal all of these off. I see 4 of them right now, at the very least. And I should mention that this is how it worked in Divinity. I don't know if it's going to be exactly the same here, but we'll try. Now, there was a chest in the corner. What's inside? Nothing. How is this place looted if it was locked up? Broken padded armor and a broken club. That's not going to do me any good. A light hammer? What's that for? Oh, the iron gate isn't locked. I thought this was like a lever situation. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, onto the vent you go. There's one on the other side. Bro, if this place does leak something, that's gonna be really bad for me. So, a cabinet? Wooden trunk? Are all, I mean, a few ingots. I think that's covered. We'll make sure. And I'll bring this barrel over to the other one. With all of this covered, I feel okay to loot this place. Oh, I can light the torches in here too, so it's a bit easier to see. That might help. I don't know what I'm supposed to be finding. Like, literally almost everything is... Click? Click? When I sat in the chair, it clicked? Bro, are you in here dancing? Get the fuck in here. What are you doing? We're failing every perception check. I would expect that from a barbarian.
Time to dance.
So what if you sit on this other chair? Oh, I bet if we get up, it closes though, right? It sure does. Okay, Lae'zel, I need you. Come sit down.
Objective noted.
Put that tush on a cush. That actually looks like it's just literally a rock chair. Maybe that wouldn't be a cushion.
To live in more interesting times.
Well. That is what was going to set all of the traps off. Very proud of you, Zen. Let's see if you can disarm it. I should have been able to get guidance, but I don't have Shadowheart with us. +3, +2, +2. There you go. No problem, dude. No problem. Just to be on the safe side, oh, I see a very ornate chest. A gilded chest. Just to be on the safe side, let me grab this crate from behind us. And I'll put that on this vent. So inside of the chest, we find 98 gold. That's it? And a copper band. I failed another check. Pretty cool looking helmet in here. And some metallic gloves. I imagine these shields are the same as what we're already using, studded. Greater potion of healing, that's awesome. Haven't found any of those anywhere else. Some necklaces, this vault kind of does have a little bit of everything. Gloves of heroism. When you are using channel oath spells, you gain heroism. That sounds like a paladin thing. That ain't me, that's for sure. Oh my god. A great axe +1 in the center of the room. Well, if that isn't a worthy prize of our barbarian, then I don't know what is. We'll pass that along. Even if she's not fighting with us all the time, she deserves a reward for everything she's been through. Ooh, Traveler's Chest on the top. Just gems. Yep, definitely not filled to the brim with 1,400 coins. But I think that was still pretty worth it. I'm gonna get out of the room before I have them stand up. Let's go outside. Speaking of prizes, let's make sure we loot this guy too. He was bragging about that sword of justice of his. That's a 2d6 slashing. And you also get Tears Protection. Not proficient with martial or great weapons. You know who is, though? Lae'zel. I'm sure she would love a new sword. We'll go ahead and equip that. Scale mail, too. That's not bad. Oh, and a carrot. This guy has everything. Karlach returned to base, and for now, our original party is reunited. That place took me a lot longer than I expected, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Next episode, we're heading over to the Githyanki Creche, which is just over in this direction. Will they be able to cure us? Find out next time. 14 videos in the first week. I'll see you again very soon.